Well, hello, my fellow car milers. How are you doing today? This is me, Luka C. And if you love to listen for hours to a bunch of knuckleheads talk about model cars, then you just found your new favorite podcast.
Hey, this is Urban from The Art of Rake on YouTube. I'm the rookie of the group. Listen to the best topics on the hobby right here, right now.
Hi, I'm Fred Pappy Henry from West Georgia Rods and Customs on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. We'll give you tips, techniques, advice on using your favorite color of Rust-Oleum.
Oh, come on.
Man. Had to go there.
What?
Or even have some color paints on your next project.
Hey guys, it's Mark, Hobby Dude 007 on YouTube and Facebook. Find out all the great tips and tricks, good and bad, right here on the Model Car Enthusiast Podcast.
So you better be sure to follow us, the Box of Chocolates of Model Car Podcast, because you never know what you're going to get. That was terrible, wasn't it? Right here on YouTube and Spotify. Well, hello, my fellow car milers. How are you doing today? Thanks for stopping in. I want to show you something. It was actually from another video. This is just a portion of that you might have missed if you didn't watch this video. Okay, the video that I'm talking about is this one right here that I kind of showed a little mock-up of this Challenger body that I found, what could be done with it. And I kind of started going into later in the video showing another project that was a stalled project of mine, an unbuild. And I think this is worth taking a look at, and maybe if you missed it because you might have not clicked on the other video, now you're clicking on this one because you saw this thumbnail. It's kind of a separate video when I just move into just talking about this particular build. And it shows a good friend of mine's model that I want to show. So this is very cool. So let's just get into this and check it out. It was just the second portion of that video, just another look-see at it. So let me know what you think. This Barracuda kit comes into play because this kind of came from the old MPC Pro Stock series early on. And this kit's genealogy is pretty much started from the Motown Missile. So let's take a quick look at this. This is kind of an untouched kit. And I did a full Lucas kits with this kit years ago. You want to watch it, I'll put it at the end of this video if you want to go watch that, because I'm not going to Lucas kits this. And it's kind of basic, and you know, they kind of had this flat thing where you see in that one video, there's like the rear end is just up the bottom half of the rear end, and it glues right onto there. But it's still good. I love the tubs in that. They fit real good in the body. I just love this kit. It's always been a cool kit. The interior is total race car interior, you know. Okay, so I was building the Motown Missile, which is that kit evolved from that we just showed you, that Barracuda kit. And I happen to actually had a different issue, and it kind of combined. I got like parts and stuff, but this yellow one here was a different run of that same car. And same interior, but it's all yellow. And let's show you, I had this going where I was building a Motown Missile, and we've got engine there. Let's see, what else do we have in this box? Oh yeah, well, tire, some resin cast wheels I made years ago, and I got them gold for that car. But I need to get back on this project on account of my buddy Mark Anderson. I kind of helped him scrounge up all the parts he needed, the kits he needed. I donated a hood to him, that hood that comes in this kit right there. That's one of the really well-known ones that they used, and Don Carlton ran on the Motown Missile. He just finished his, and let me show you this. This model just turned out beautiful. And he got a hold of the old Snap kit that came out back in the 90s. I used to buy them for my daughter, and I have a few of them. That had the hood molded in, so he had to cut the hood out. Of course, it just had flat hood, and that wouldn't have been right. So I gave him one of my hoods. I bought up a ton of parts cars over the years of this particular car. He took the chassis out of what we all call the Yankee Challenger, but it's been put out several times, that Challenger kit. Beautiful, pretty well detailed mobile Mopar chassis under there. So that's what he went with. There's that well-known, very distinctive, big old ugly hood scoop that sometimes the Mopar missile would run. But I had, this is that chassis. You see, very basic, but I had this thing rolling. And let's pop them. Kind of opposite here, aren't we? Let's see if I can get you a good mock-up of this going. And I was actually using much bigger tires in this one. And you see that tire right there is kind of finished. But these are these old... There was actually someone on my Facebook group that posted a picture of these tires and go, how the heck should I glue them together? Because the insert, you know, kind of goes in there and you got to glue it together. And that's a way of, you know, a lot of sanding. And I took the Goodyears. I think there was Goodyears on it. I don't know. No, there might not have been letters. I sanded it down and dull coated it and made it good. And this one I haven't done anything to. But look at that. And it just, now those are the tires that will work out really nice for that Dick Landy car. Look at how they fit in those tubs. And very simple, but, you know, right paintwork and all that. And, you know, what the heck, man? How many people actually look at the underside of your model, especially if you take it to a show, you know, unless you want to show it and put it up on a stand with a mirror under it. That's good enough. This is happy for me for doing a Mopar missile. And, you know, I smoothed out the inner fender wells and painted them gold like the real car kind of had gold ones going on. That's just a simple version of it. If you guys ever thought about getting this kit, if you find a good deal on it and you wondered and you think, it's so basic underneath. And nah, man, think about this. This was early 70s when this kit was tooled up, and I think they did a really bang out job. Probably one of the early tubbed chassis that they put out in model kit form. And it really builds into an absolute beautiful, beautiful car. So, there we go. We did a little bench racing. We did a little Luka's unbuilds. We did a little bit of Luka's kits. Oh, let me show you real quick. Now this, I'm not sure. This is a hodgepodge. I think this is the kit from this kit. This is the engine and transmission out of that kit. And I always loved those Hemi valve covers that came out of that kit. It just had the crinkle look, and you paint them black, they always look good. And you familiar, as you can tell from that color, if any of you, I love that Pro Stock Hemi intake. One of the best looking ones and accurate. That came out of the Johann Saxon Martin Cuda. And that's what I used on this, but I thought I'd go... Transmission, not sure where it's from. I see some green there, so I don't know what the heck that came from, but I can tell I sawed it off by that right there. And this is the stock Hemi block that came from this kit. So there we go. Quick look. Basic. Do a little bit of detailing to this, a little bit of wiring, make it look cool, and that's going to be fun. I got to get back on this one of these wonderful days. Heck yeah. Cool kit if you ever get a chance to get this one. I highly recommend it. It just builds into such a neat little Barracuda. Not a lot of people like the 72 to 74 Cudas and Challengers. I personally like them better. Everybody likes the 70 and 71. Yeah, they're awesome. I love them. But I gotta say, man, the basically post-muscle car era, when they were still using up for a couple more years, that body style, I like them. I always like this one because I love those round taillights in the back. I don't know. Why is it that we love to pull out our model cars and just shove tires underneath? Maybe we'll build them, maybe we won't. Well, that's easy because it's fun, right? Here's the producers.
Hello, Phoenix!